Okay guys, what's up? It's Matthew here, getting back to episode 1098 of One Piece. We're getting close to the 1100th episode. I'm getting pretty excited for it. Last we got a lot of information about Ohara. The big reveal. Jaguar D. Saul is still alive. Shocked about that. About half the episode, I had goosebumps over my entire body. So, very excited, very hyped. We also learned Bonnie is afraid of insects. I don't know. We got a lot of Vegapunk information. A lot of, so far, I have to say my favorite split clone of Vegapunk is Shaka. We've seen the most of Shaka, so I'm not really surprised at that. But I'm very interested in all this Ohara and the voice entry stuff. I'm very interested in learning about this robot that was from 200 years ago. I tried to think for a couple minutes between episodes if we've heard anything about 200 years ago, and nothing's coming to my mind, especially about a giant robot. So we will see. I'll see if I have any information about that in this episode. Other than that, I just want to hop straight into it. Let's get into the reaction. Feel like it's 100% guaranteed now after meeting Vegapunk and finding out that he's kind of cool. I don't feel like he's going to be a villain, not just the main villain. I don't think he's going to be a villain at all. I think he's going to be on Luffy's side. That being said, finding out that CP0 is coming to kill or I don't know, kill, capture, kidnap, question Vegapunk. I would assume that CP0 is going to be the main villain. I know we were showcased 3 of CP0. Stussy, Kaku, and Lucci had another. Well, I still don't remember his name. I wonder if there's going to be a 5th or 6th one.
Marijo, 襲った？こいつが起きたら大変なことになるんじゃ。殺人兵器なのか。さらにこいつが作られたのは900年も昔。
Okay.
それで鉄の巨人は何のためにマリージョを襲ったんじゃ。それは目的はわからん。
Oh, reminds me of why am I blanking on the name?
エネルギー不足で被害はなかったと聞いている。
Oh my god. The giant that Moria used oars. Reminds me of oars.
世界政府からは完全な廃棄を命じられたようじゃが、科学者たちの好奇心がそうさせるはずもなく、今に受け継がれここにある。
I'm very surprised that they've not done any running gags on him being bad at using this.
200年前、魚人差別に動きがあった年。
Was it?
その年竜宮王国は世界政府の加盟国となり、レベリーへの参加も許された。
That was 200 years ago?
人を狙うなんて、一体誰の差し金かしら。
My only thought about that time period was like the Fisher Tiger stuff, but that does not seem right. I feel like I'm like 120 years off on that. 150.
動力だ。
動力？
今の世界の常識を変えるほどの力が過去にはあった。今、我々の科学力をもってしてもこの鉄の巨人に追いつけない。
時に麦わらのルフィ。あ？お前さんが今日ここへやってきたことには運命を感じておる。運命？私をこのエッグヘッドから連れ出してくれさ。
Does he know that CP0 is coming? Oh man, they're just so cool.
いつでも撃てる準備をしておけ。
Interesting. They've got That looks like a seraphim. Kuma. But if Vegapunk made the seraphim, would they attack him? Like, would he program him for protection? Interested to see how powered up Lucci and Kaku are.
Egghead へ向かう JE5 人の目撃情報がありました。脱走を繰り返す目障りな女
On the bird.
もう用済みなはずだよな。出会ったら消すさ。
No longer of use. They were using her for something. Yeah, you're at a government island, guys.
しかも船にはなぜか CP0 がロブロッチが乗ってます。ロッチ
I've got goosebumps.
シャカ
ピタゴラス、船にはこう伝えろ。セラフィムを置いて帰れと。
え？
迎撃準備。世界政府の入港を拒否する。
珍しいじゃねえか。おめえがやる気になるなんてよ。
おいおいおいおい。
Oh, Kuma's there? Oh yeah, they got Kuma. I completely forgot about that. That's my bad, guys.
ドラゴンさん、クマさんの様子が。
クマさん。
どうしたの？
I really do apologize about that.
クマさん、どこ行くの？まだまともに動けないのに。
何事だ。わからねえ。突然のことで。もう自我はないはずなのに。
クマさん戻って。
どうしたクマ。どこへ行く。
He's gonna touch himself in it. That sounds wild. Now I would assume he is on Egghead. I feel stupid. I completely forgot about that. I know I'm trying to film these videos in bulk just so I can catch up as soon as possible. I don't usually like to binge shows at this precedent, but I know I'm going to get some flack in the comments for that.
サイファーポール、セラフィムの返却、ご苦労様です。入港は拒否します。セラフィムを置いて帰ってください。多忙につき、事務的な対応をお許しください。S ベアに帰還命令を出し、任務完了としてください。お疲れ様でした。
おいおい、冷たいの。
気づいてるのか。
なんじゃなんじゃ、釣れないのって
ドクター・ベガパンクか。
はい。
エッグヘッド失踪事件と聞いて心当たりはあるよな。2ヶ月前にサイファーポールナンバー5の船が1隻、1ヶ月前にサイファーポールナンバー7、2週間前サイファーポールナンバー8。
There's no cipher pool now.
エッグヘッドを訪れた政府の船は1隻も帰還していない。
僕たちの記憶では全ての船の出港を確認してますが。
おい、なんだその話。わしらがサイファーポールに手出したと疑われとるのか。ふざけるな。
リリス、ダメですよ、喧嘩腰は。
開口してやるから調べてみやがれ。
そうか、よくわかった。
They're not leaving.
何を言っても無駄なようね。
どうするルッチ。
Lucci, I love Rob Lucci.
そんでどんなもん作るんだ。教えてくれ。
いいだろう。私はいつか科学でこんな世界を作りたい。世界中に無償でエネルギーが行き渡る世界。
Is that his dream?
エネルギーを生み出す資源はいつも国々が奪い合い戦争の種じゃ。
その通り。人はなんと愚かなのか。科学はいつか必ずそこへ到達できる。 味なさそう。
みんなを喜ばせようとするやつは立派だよ。俺はヒーローに興味ねえけど。それでなんでここを出てんだ？
それがじゃ、私の求めるエネルギーにたどり着こうとすればするほど、この古代の機械兵を動かしたであろう動力に。
So he wants to learn more about the Void Century as well.
ならば覗いてみたくなるのが学者の
Vegapunk's
地。
joining the crew.
禁じられた歴史を紐解けば一体何がわかるのか。友人の意志を継ぐ過程でその真相へとどんどん踏み込んでいき、
Who is his friend?
と
Oh,
いう
it's
わけで
Clovers.
歴史に深入りしすぎた私は政府に消されるお花のようにな。
That was episode 1098 of One Piece. We learned, well, yeah, I learned what the conflict's gonna be. It's gonna be CP0. Oh, Rob, Lucci, Kaku, and Stussy. Is it Stussy or Stussy? The only Stussy that I've ever heard of is from Fargo season 3. And it was just Stussy. Wow. So, Vegapunk wants to leave the island. Did he, so, my question is, because obviously he's known about this stuff for a while, how did the government find out recently that he did something? Did he stumble across something? Did he talk to someone? Did he... Something had to switch. Something had to have happened. He had to have learned something specific about the Void Century for CP0 to want to handle him. I'm gonna assume that those missing CP0 Cypher Pool ships are just completely fabricated. I don't think there's any validity behind that, but I assume they're going to sneak in. I wonder how powerful they are. You know, it's one of those things where you have to sort of turn away, like, realistic wise, that, you know, CP0 is going to be the same exact strength level as Luffy again. Just like, you know, I would imagine if Crocodile ever has another 1v1 with Luffy, I'm going to assume that Crocodile has, you know, Haki now, and he's at the same level as Luffy once more. So, but I'm very interested to... I am definitely getting Water 7 and Eddie's Lobbies vibes. And it's not just the fact that CP0 is back. It's not just the fact that, you know, one of the best villains of the entire show, Rob Lucci, is back. There's... I don't want to say emotion so far, but every part seems to be coming together. And being important, you know what I mean, with Luffy and his group, and then Nami and her group, you know, talking to Vegapunk and learning different pieces of information. It feels like every part of the crew is important. Obviously, Zoro and Brook have not been a factor whatsoever so far, but I'm sure that they will jump in. Them not being there has not a loss on the arc so far, at the very least. I wonder what the matchups would be. I mean, Luffy, Lucci, Zoro, Kaku's obvious. I wonder who would fight Stussy. It's obviously not going to be Sanji. Would it be... I'm hoping for a Nami step up, but... Actually, no. Frankie, I'm going to keep saying it. I know you guys are already tired. I know I've only made a couple videos. I know you guys are tired of me saying this. Frankie needs to do something in this arc. Without a doubt. But I don't see an exact match for him right away. So this is something else that I'm just thinking here, just something that popped into my head. So far, it seems like, you know, all 7 Vegapunks, plus the Straw Hats, plus maybe Bonnie, depending on how this relationship with Vegapunk goes. Plus, maybe Kuma, who I'm almost guaranteeing you is not on his way. He's already there at Egghead. But all those people that I've just named versus 3 members of CP0 plus, not only that, going back to the other side, all the Seraphim and Pacifistas, I'm pretty sure that we're going to get some heavy hitters in, because a regular, if Vegapunk, or not if Vegapunk, the government knows Vegapunk knows stuff about O'Hara and the voice entry, they're either doing a Buster Call, or Im's pulling what he did to Lelouch. And I would assume that they're going to go with a Buster Call just as a callback to Ennie's lobby, because of CP0 being there. But that being said, what are they going to call some random bums? A couple ships that no, they're going to call the big guns in. Like, I'm talking, maybe Alkainu might get his ass up and do something. Maybe they're calling Green Bull, Fujitora, Kizaru. I forget Kizaru's. Oh, Borsellino. I don't know. I like the name Borsellino. And then if they call in Borsellino, Santamaru would come as well. But I'm interested because, it has to be a fair fight. Lucci, as much as I love CP0, they don't scream threat to the Straw Hats to me. You know what I mean? Realistic-wise, if Luffy and Lucci get into a fight, Luffy should mop the floor with him. Zoro should mop the floor with Kaku. So, unless there's like a turncoat, or maybe like half the Vegapunks turn evil or something like that, I'm interested to see how an even fight would go down. That being said, I think that's all that I've got for it. Again, very hyped for the next episode. I don't know. With what happened with Law and Blackbeard, like that big fight that fast, I'm wondering if we're going to get a damn big fight pretty early at Egghead, or maybe even we haven't. We've replaced the seeing what the other people in the world are doing with some flashbacks to O'Hara, which great, you know what I mean. I think One Piece works best when it has 80% Straw Hat, 20% something else, something that builds either the lore, flashbacks, emotion, or just showing us what else is going in the world. I think that's what One Piece works best at. So I don't know if they're going to have another storyline. Like I said, I would assume that we're going to get some Kid. If we got Law, we're going to get Kid, just to see what he's up to. Maybe we'll get some of the Straw Hat fleet. I forget the exact name, but the Bartolomeo and all those Hydrogen. I'm very interested in Hydrogen now, although thinking about it, we're gonna save him for Elbaf. He's gonna be at Elbaf. So, but other than that, that was another great episode. I'm very excited to get to the next one. I think I've got 2 or 3 more episodes left until I'm completely caught up, and then at that point I'll be able to watch weekly. And obviously after I catch up, I'm going to refresh my mind with the past couple hundred episodes, 200, 300, to make sure that I know my stuff, to make sure I'm all good. But that's going to be it for this reaction video. If you guys enjoyed it, give it a like, leave a comment. I would really appreciate it. I do, like I said, no spoilers in the comments, but I do really want to discuss One Piece with other people. I only have 2 friends who watch One Piece. I want to be able to get into in-depth discussions and theories about, and like I said, I haven't watched that many YouTube videos on it. If you guys know any good theory videos or anything like that don't spoil the manga, I would appreciate it if you guys would maybe leave a link, or just tell me a couple other YouTubers who make some pretty damn good videos, because I love theory videos. But that's going to be it for this video. You guys have a good one. I appreciate you for watching.